Me and my friend, Mr. Thompson, had booked a flight to, booked a flight to LA for a lowrider show, and we had picked the Four Seasons. And when we arrived, it was kind of weird because I've been to LA several times. There's a lot of people with like no no like name tags, just black shirts, black pants, no logo. They had black curtains over the windows, like the sliding doors. And we checked in. Nobody really knew. Like, I've been to LA a lot, but nobody really knew what was available at that certain time when we had checked in at that time of night. Um, Very unresponsive. Just straight to the point. Gave us our room keys. Said that gave me a parking voucher. Said that I was to scan the voucher once, and that it would be a $50 fee to stay with to park at the hotel, and that I was to keep that voucher and to scan in and out so I wouldn't be continuously charged. So we did that. We went upstairs, we got dressed, we went out. The following morning, uh, at like 5:30 in the morning, it's like there was like a rock and roll band outside of this facility, like drums, uh, like a full band and like microphones chanting in Spanish. I'm half Hispanic, but I don't speak Spanish like that. I didn't know what they were saying, but they were screaming. My my buddy had the room next door to me, so I heard banging, and I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, what the hell's going on?" So like I got dressed. I went to look out. I looked out the window. I couldn't see anything because of the way the rooms were. So then I went to his room, and he's like all like in a panic, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And he's like, he had like PTSD from he was in the Afghan war. It like affected his PTSD like fireworks. Like it was like crazy. Like, and he's like what the hell's going on here? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, and they're like screaming and there's drums and all kinds of stuff. So then we go downstairs and well we got took it lasted for about an hour, and then we took showers, we went downstairs, we asked downstairs like what was that about, and we noticed that there was a like a protest in the front of the hotel, like in the not out on the sidewalk, like in the under the canopy of the hotel. And then I had put two and two together as I am a union member, that they were on strike. The hotel was on strike, and they had brought in an outside company. They had outsourced. That's why the employees weren't informative with where to go because they didn't know themselves. They were brought there to work. The place was just horrible. Like there was no service the entire time I was there. Not once was my room touched. Not once was it tightened up. Like, you stay at a hotel, you come back, your bed's made, new towels, all that. Nothing was done. Um, the only time I actually seen a uh, a cleaning lady was when the day we were checking out, the day that they actually had to clean the room because somebody else would have been staying there. When I had when I had went to the front desk and I had asked that I had asked to speak to the manager, and I said, "Listen," I said, my room hasn't been touched. Like this band thing, I'm like, my buddy has PTSD. I have slight PTSD. I was like, it's alarming. I'm like, is this the norm? Because if that's the case, I'd like my money back and I'll just go stay in a hotel or put me in a sister hotel. And they were just dumbfounded, didn't know what to do, didn't know how to handle the situation. Um, didn't have an SOP and didn't have no SOP. And in line, didn't have no standard operation procedure, didn't know anything, just wasn't helpful at all. So then I had asked to speak to somebody above her. She'd given me a card to a Mr. Salazar, emailed him. It ended up coming back as like a broken link. So he had probably gotten so many complaints that, that I don't know if they just shut his email down. I don't know. Um, since then, I have been uh, the hotel has reached back and they apologized for the encounters of me and Mr. Thompson. They actually responded to Mr. Thompson too. We demanded a complete refund because of everything that had happened. Um, we haven't gotten a refund. I I had asked at least for my parking voucher refund because they ended up charging me $248 for parking on top of the fees of the hotel that I wasn't supposed to be charged or was told I wasn't supposed to be charged. And they basically said sorry, and that was it. And they explained to me that they wanted to get further in detail. And I said, yes, I'd love to get further in detail. I left my phone number and I've yet to hear anything. It was an absolute horrible experience. The lobby is up to date. The rooms are severely outdated. Um, Cleanliness now smelled musty. It was gross. I actually the person that reached out to me was an Alex. I can't remember his last name, but he is some kind of corporate some kind of corporate responder for them or whatever whatever corporate consumer report type thing. I don't know. Um, so I expect that's the higher level of where I've went, but I haven't dug deeper into going forward past this Mr. Alex. I was kind of waiting to see, but I informed them that I was going to do this interview and that I wanted my money back. And I gave him my phone number, and I've yet to hear anything. So it's kind of, I guess, nonchalant to them, I guess. I want a complete reimbursement. I want to be reimbursed. They, like I said, I work for a pretty big company. Not to say that we hand money out, but if there's a problem, I've worked in sales, and if you have unsatisfied customers, you give them a voucher, you do this, you do that, you go that extra mile. You don't just say sorry for being woken up at 5:30 in the morning, 4 days straight, and not having your room tend to or nothing. I basically pay. I spent $900 on a bed for 4 days. You know what I mean? Which I know is it's not a 5 star. Um, I was trying to be a little frugal with my money, but at the same time, I expect I do a job for, like I said, for a very big company, and I expect the level of I expect the level I give to get when I go to an establishment to the same magnitude.